DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp Gang? It's your boy Texan, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things, and today we're going over another very exciting deck profile, guys. This is going to be a deck that I've seen prowling around my locals, and I just couldn't help but snag the profile. So with that being said, guys, this is Beerus Ramp. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs, and if you guys do decide to get a mat from Promats, make sure you guys use the promo code YUHP to save on your entire order. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this deck or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with the Beerus list taking third place today at our locals. Absolutely astounded, and I love this deck, and I've been looking for someone that has a list for it, so of course I'm here to record this list and show it off to you guys. So with that being said, go ahead and show us off your Beerus deck, and then tell us your matchups then.
Alright, revamped Beerus. Front side, same as set 1, which is pretty cool. Awaken at 4 more energy or 4 less life. On the Awaken side, pay 16, win the game. Sadly, I couldn't get that done today. But the KOing a 3 or less always came up. Permanent to ramp if you would deal damage. That only happened once. Not really trying to go for that, but... And then the Z deck, we have 4 objection we can always go into. We sun from on high.
Card is extremely easy to set up in this deck.
So when you play it, ramp a mono blue card from your drop area, which is always the card that you're paying for the Z energy. And then activate main, remove it from the game. Top deck a 4 or less battle card your opponent controls, which is usually a blocker most of the time, unless it's the token one.
And that card's just so easy to set up. Turn 1, you play a 1-drop cantrip, draw a card. On your or your opponent's very first attack, you combo it off, go to the Z energy, and then turn 2, that card is live, just like I said. So, yeah, very, very powerful card. It makes this deck flow a lot better.
And then 1 Beerus. I want to put this to 2. There's only one time where I played all 4 Whis in the same game. Usually I only play like 2 or 3. So I might drop 1 for a Beerus. When it attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Energy cost greater than their energy. Place it on the bottom. This card gains 5k for the turn. Pay 2. Restand them. Choose a battle card ignoring barrier. Bottom deck it. He gains dual attack. So you swing 15, 20, 25.
Strong.
1 cell. Blue staple. You just clear the board, swing twice with crit. And then 1 Vegito. He really only comes up in blue mirror matches because, well, I only played him against 1 blue deck today, but he's good against the blue mirror match because you can start getting cards out of their hand and getting rid of whatever good blue battle cards they have. And then for the 1-drops, 4 Isekai. Her effect didn't really. I don't think I resolved her effect today. The second auto for them to bomb deck a card. The only change I'd make with this deck is I'd take these 4 out for the 4 1-drop pans that draw a card, and then add in the dual attack Piccolo that plays it from deck. 4 Majin Defiers. Since I'm trying to ramp, might as well ramp from the battle area. This also helps bring out the Majin Buu Unison on turn 3.
And I'm pretty sure that there's a new ruling, so you can use this for skills like this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure they changed the ruling on it. I could be wrong. Leave it in the comments below if I am.
Next 2-drop for the super combo. Usually in Beerus, you'd either play this to draw or Zeno to add back from drop. But I think draw power in this, you want to be defensive rather than pick up a card. 3 Black Smoke. Sadly, the only card I can't charge off of Whis. But it is a 2-drop. I either draw 2, ignore barrier, and warp a battle card that's 7 or less, or get rid of a unison that has 7 or less markers that cost 2. And then, since he can't attack, he's just free combo for Z energy. And then 4 ready to rumble.
Choose a run for that instead of adding Gohan's minion. Is there a reason for that? The servant one that makes you bottom deck one every attack. That was just better. 20k, harder to respond to.
Yeah, 20k is a negate and a blocker, and they have to second energy rather than bottom deck 1 card.
Absolutely.
All the decks
to adapt Beerus ball and stuff like that, so of course, Gohan's a little susceptible to the counters like that.
Plus, all the decks right now are they have so much hand advantage that them bottom decking 1 card isn't gonna matter.
So you want the different cost, absolutely.
Counterplays 2 Trunks. I dropped this down to 2. I think I'd want to see more of like all my negates, my super combos, and all my heavy hitters, more than trying to get this. Speaking of heavy hitters, 2 Kale. Not warps. Bottom decks their entire battle area, ignoring barrier. Then she gains barrier and dual attack. The counter and counterplay. I didn't get to activate this today, but very good when you're swinging in with your big guys, and especially helps when you resolve Vegeta.
Oh wow.
Pay 6, pretty much charge 4. That's what it says. And then
so you had to smoke.
Yep. Android 17 can be a game ender. Just swing. I already have an established board before I get to 7 energy.
Yep.
Ends game 7.
Not much to talk about 17.
Yeah.
He's just a game ender. He does it.
One of the new Gohans. I bumped this up more than 1. I only have 1 at the moment. But it being a 20k triple attacker with deflect and also bounce the card. And then you only pay 3 to bring it out, which I have more than enough energy. Yeah. So this can help either end a game or help clear any unison pretty much.
And I know all those Gohan rares got like an effect when you Z-charge him. What's his?
His Z-charge effect is, if my leader's blue, I choose one of my opponent's battle cards that costs 5 or less and put it on the bottom of the deck.
Okay, so that's pretty good. That's actually really good against things like Dredge Destroyer and Senshin Run, and also things like the 4-drop arrival pieces for Gogeta SS4. So that's a pretty good card. Mm-hmm. For 1 energy.
Especially if they don't give that 4-drop Senshin Run barrier.
Oh yeah, keep going.
You'd be like, cool, double strike, crit, some more combos. Actually, it's when it's added to the Z energy.
Yeah, so it's after battle.
It's after battle. So at least if they play that swing lead, I get rid of it.
Absolutely. Or one mis-sequence, someone wants to swing with the little 15k dual attackers first, and then it's gone for sure.
Mm-hmm. The Secret Rare, I picked the Gohan. I would have been the untapped Goku Secret Rare. Because you can pay 6 for this, charge 4, pay 2 for Goku, untap 8, which is busted.
And then you're chilling on a 10 energy turn.
Yeah. And then, but I've played this every game so far.
I know, I walked over and seen you using that card. That card's really busted.
Get rid of their whole battle area, including their unison, ignore barrier. It goes back to hand. If they have more cards in hand than I do, I bottom deck 1 of their life. Activate main / battle. I restand any 2 of my cards, and if I restand him, he gains critical. Other than like 1 energy today, I've been untapping him and the Boo unison every time for 2 blocks or 2 double strike attacks. So 40k crit, double strike is pretty strong.
Very strong. You do, of course, would have to synchronize that correctly, though.
Yeah.
If you want him to get crit in his first attack.
Yeah.
You can swing Boo first, swing with him, untap both of the cards, and then he gets crit. So, very strong card.
For unisons,
And it's gorgeous.
yeah, it's such a nice looking card. Unisons for Majin Buu. He can win games on his own.
Master's teaching too. I didn't notice that.
Majin Buu Unison, he can win games on its own. Especially last week against Green Gogeta. This being on field made sure he didn't drop any of the high Gogetas. Because even though they can't be KO'd or stuff, it just bottom decks it.
So strong. How does that card feel in your red matchups? Like things against SS4 and or Sin Shenron, especially with the way they just minus unisons and get rid of them so quickly. Does it stay alive at all? Or
The only red deck I've played, I haven't played Sin Shenron against this, but against Gogeta, it sucks that I can only bottom deck like one of his 20Ks, because it's still once per turn. But he's attacking and always comboing to 20, so it's hard to stick him on board longer than 2 turns.
Gotcha.
That's only if they target it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then extra cards for Bean. I want to be defensive, and plus it turns on all my for untapping. It turns on my big counterplays and my other extra cards that I need to tap one for. 4-dimension magic, blue staple. 3 of the Beerus Destroyer, Realm of the Gods. Activate battle. You're usually only activating it on your opponent's turn to bottom deck a 2 or less, and you draw 1. Hits most of the Z battle cards this format because they only have deflect, unless it's the SS4 one.
Right,
that has barrier.
Just miss sequence, because there is a couple of them that give themselves barrier after their first attack, like the Beerus per se, and then the SSB Vegeta Rush attack. They give themselves barrier on their second attack. So if your opponent messes up their sequencing and just doesn't give it barrier on its activate main before attacking, then of course that's pure pros. You're going to draw a card and then make them waste a Z battle card. And since it doesn't go to the drop area and it's removed from the game, that's one less rush attack and or Beerus or whatever I'm talking about to deal with.
And also when you combo with it, you draw a card. Excellent. 2 Dirty Bursts in the main deck. I got to activate his counterplay today against the new Veku.
Oh, the fat Gotenks?
Yeah, Fat Gotenks. I couldn't remember Gotenks. Against Fat Gotenks, it stops the 8-drop triple strike, and it stops their big Z battle cards like the Vegito. Or not Vegito. The turn that I dropped this, he could have played the Gohan 8-drop for triple attack.
Gotcha.
So that at least stopped that for a turn.
Absolutely, and of course, just being red dominated meta, you kind of need that in your main board.
Excellent, it gets red too. 2 of the token negates, generic and great, and then 1 tragedy overground.
It's still going. It's just show me.
One tragedy overground.
He's gonna be a chicken ass boy. You can continue.
This, even though it ramps my opponent, they can't play battle cards that cost 4 more, which is most of the meta. The only thing this would be bad against is like Gamma 1 and 2, because they all have 2 and 3 drops. And then last week, in a fun game, I played it against that Gotenks thing, Gotenks deck. And this only
all those little 3 drops.
Yeah, and their unisons too.
Gosh, oh yeah.
So this only stopped 1 battle card in their whole deck. So instead of tapping 9 for that, I should have just kept up, like played a Vegito or something. Yeah.
Alrighty, so that was your deck profile. You want to go ahead and tell us about your matchups today?
Round 1 was against the new Goku Vegeta Trunks deck. Even though he could minus my battle cards, I didn't really have battle card presence. He did a cool thing with his Z battle or Z leader. When he swings, he gains 10k for each non-leader under it. So it's like swing, gain 30k, and then he's double strike.
Oh man.
And then he comboed with the Vegeta that restands your leader. And yeah, so he restands him. He loses double strike, but he's still 45k, and he swings and gains another 30.
Jeez.
But I think I blocked that last attack.
Absolutely. Dang, that's strong though. That's crazy. That's a sweet play. The Vegeta gets +5 when you use it, and then of course on your next attack you can use that activate battle thing to give it +30 again. That's crazy.
Round 2, I ended up winning that game 1. Round 2 was my loss against Gogeta, Red Gogeta. It came down to the wire, 1 life to 1 life. Just on his kill turn, he drew into exactly what he needed.
Dragon Ball.
Because he's like 2 cards in hand. It's like combo with this, draw. It's like pay 1 for the double striker, pay 1 for the critical guy. It's like cool. I could only stop 3 attacks, and he had 4. And then round 3 was against the Gotenks player. and I ended up winning that.
Yeah, absolutely. Any exciting moments in that game you want to talk about?
In Go Tanks, I was able to do what I said earlier, just abusing attacking with these two guys twice and blocking twice with Boo.
Absolutely, because activate battles once per turn, and it doesn't specify your turn. So of course you can get pretty fancy when it comes on tapping things on your opponent's turn with that activate battle if they don't get rid of the card.
And he can come out pretty early too. All I need is 3 or more energy. So in the early games, I can restand my Defier so he can't be attacked. Because most of the time he's in rest mode.
Right, absolutely. Untap him because he does have barriers, so most of the times it gets attacked since it's only a 5K.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so with that being said, that was your deck profile. Do you have any final shoutouts?
Yes. Shout out to Jesters, being a great store. Shout out to the Yuhp gang.
Yup, gang!
And then shout out to my sponsor, the Who's Right podcast.
Absolutely.
Making children smile.
Alrighty, so with that being said, guys, that was the Beerus deck profile. If you guys enjoyed this list or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, we will see you guys next week.